And we welcome you back to the 31st National Veterans Wheelchairs Games, presented by Paralyzed Veterans of America and the Department of Veteran Affairs. We're at the softball competition with the orange team versus the red team. Orange team holding a 1-0 advantage right now, and Jerry Davis is at the plate. He swings on this one. Quickly, we're going to have a 1-2 count on Jerry Davis. I'm here alongside my partner, Josh. Josh, what does the red team have to do to get back into this game?
Well, they got to keep going with McFarland's pitching. That's number one.
This one swung on. Jerry is going to strike out as that one is fouled down the first base line.
And what Red really needs to do on offense is really try to sustain pressure, get into good hitters counts, make Burbank throw to you and give you really good pitches, and force them maybe to throw a couple walks out there too. You don't want to go anywhere towards the left-hand side of the infield because Foster's just been gobbling everything up there.
Jerry Glazer comes to the plate for the orange team. That one's going to be called a ball.
A little shallow. Usually anything that touches the plate is usually a ball.
And this one will be a foul ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
So a 2-2 count here.
Attack mode for McFarland. You got one to waste here, so I'd imagine something maybe not in the strike zone, a little bit outside, maybe painting the corner here, trying to get that strikeout.
And we'll see what McFarland can do here. And this one is put in play, just barely out of McFarland's range, but Perez gets the ball and throws it over to first for the out. Second out of the inning.
I am not sure if that's really where McFarland wanted to pitch to him there. You know, you always talk about mental and physical mistakes as players and athletes, regardless of what sport, and especially for pitching when you have especially in softball here, as a 2-2 count would be a pitcher's count. I don't think he wanted to catch that much of the plate, but just a slowly roller over to the Perez, no harm done.
And the southpaw at the plate, number 18, Charles Brannon.
I think that's the pitch that McFarland wanted there on that 2-2 count.
And this one's put in play over to the second baseman.
Second baseman up with the ball.
To first for the out. 3 up, 3 down again. And that's pretty much been par for the course since the top of the first. The jitters were clearly out, and these teams are playing really well on defense.
Well, McFarland has done a great job, and you can't say that he hasn't done his job. And, you know, for Orange, Burbank has pitched a good game as well. Foster's been snatching everything up that's been in his territory over there. So you got to hope for Red to really sustain some pressure here. A leadoff hit or a leadoff walk would be a big, big step in the right direction for Red to do that. They need to find some way to get on base.
Angela Madsen will step to the plate in the the bottom half of the 6th inning. 6 outs remaining for Red to do some damage here. And that one's going to be inside and low.
I think the best strategy for Red would be to almost take a pitch, let Burbank throw the first one, don't even think about swinging after it. And if you see here now, we're at a great hitter's count, 3-1. Don't even think about swinging the bat in this situation. Try to get on base, and you should be right there.
And that one's a bit high, so she is going to take her base. Based on,
wow.
Oh, never mind. They are actually calling
that was extremely deep. That was extremely deep.
Well, Madsen makes him pay for that, as she will get it to the outfielder. Oh, and she's not able to beat out the throw.
That's the same. She had really good contact on that split in between the third baseman and the shortstop, but that left fielder's playing a little bit shallow and obviously has some range too out there. But she should have been on base with a walk there. That was a very deep strike zone. That time for the umpire, she should have been on first base without even a play. Should have been a walk.
I have to agree with you on that one. But we'll see if maybe the great Brit, Paul Jackson, is able to carry the team here. And with 5 outs remaining for them, we'll see what he can do. He swings on this one. That's going to be a foul ball, and he strikes out.
Yeah, kind of a little inside there, jammed him in onside the hands, and that's what's going to happen usually when you get jammed inside. You're going to have one pulled one, and it's going to go down the line, most likely foul. The first one was a really good pitch. I like the strategy, though, by Red, really taking that first pitch, see what he gives you. If he's going to throw you a strike, you know what, that's fine, become a hitter and swing the bat. But if not, then let's see if he's going to give you a walk. Well, there's another opportunity here with 2 outs, maybe a 2-out walk, try to start out some lightning there for Red.
As we see number 3 at the plate, that's Donald Thomas.
And you really definitely want to get one of these guys on base here now in this inning, because as I told you, you don't want your bottom half of the lineup coming up in the 7th inning. And if it does end here with Thomas, you're going to have your last 3 batters in the lineup going to lead off your 7th inning.
3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs.
And this one gets put in play.
Shortstop. Shortstop over to first. Going to be a tight
See if he can get it, and he's safe, as the first baseman was unable to handle the ball.
It almost looked like Thomas took a swipe at Murphy there to try to jar the ball out of him. But I'm sure that would have been called an out if he did intentionally. But it's another good hit in between the third and shortstop. And still, the left fielder making a good play there. Number 00 for Orange, Michael Thomas.
The second half of the Thomas duo is going to be Terry Thomas, and he grounds one to the shortstop, who gets the play at second base.
Yeah, went short way there, 6'4". Good job there by Foster. But you're going to have, your bottom half there, your last hitter, and then top of the order for Red coming up. But the big thing here is for McFarland to stop it here. You don't want to have it a 2 or 3 run lead going into the bottom half of the 7th. 1 is manageable. They haven't been able to put any sustained pressure out there yet. So keep it to 1 and give yourself an opportunity to at least tie the game in the bottom half of the 7th.
All right, at the end of the 6th inning, we have a score of Orange 1, Red 0. You're watching the softball competition presented by the DeGasperis Family Foundation and PNC. We'll be back with more on xable.com.